Hey there, and welcome to the Contentment Creator Podcast, the show designed especially for creative entrepreneurs just like you who are committed to a beautiful life that's rooted in courage and contentment, and that's blooming with creativity and prosperity. I'm your host, Ellen Browen, a certified life coach, a singer, a mother, and a lover of alliteration, dogs, and deep conversation. This show is designed to become a part of your daily routine to help you, fellow contentment creator, dig deep to clarify your life vision, catalyze your creative flow, and fuel your entrepreneurial fire in just a few inspiring minutes each day. Each Wednesday, we talk about community, and this month we're focusing on the unique path to growth that pregnancy and postpartum offers us creators. Today's episode is all about when support fades before postpartum recovery is complete, and what to do when you look fine, but you're not, and how to get what you need. There's a moment that happens after you've had your baby. You're up and around, you're smiling in pictures, you're out for a walk, maybe even back to work. And someone says it. You look great, or you're crushing it, or you seem like you're back to your old self. And on the outside, you nod and smile. But inside, you think, I'm still bleeding. I'm still waking up in a panic at 2 a.m. to check that my baby is breathing. I am still unraveling from what happened in that hospital room. I am still healing. But no one sees that because you're vertical. You made it out. Your partner went back to work and your meal train ended and your inbox is full again. And in this culture, visibility equals recovery. So the moment you look okay, the world stops asking. But you're not okay. Or maybe you are in some ways, but you're still very much in it. This episode is for that space, that quiet, unspoken in-between, where support fades before the healing is complete. Because what I've learned, both in my own experience and in working with other mothers, is that recovery doesn't follow the timeline we think it will. Culturally, we treat postpartum like a 6-week sprint. You get your all clear from the doctor and you're just supposed to be back to doing, back to caregiving, back to working, back to being you. But the truth? The real healing? The nervous system recalibration? The spiritual reckoning? The grief? The identity shift? The hormonal chaos? That part lasts, not for 6 weeks, but sometimes 6 months, sometimes a year, sometimes longer. And the heartbreaking part is most of us just go through it alone because people stop checking in, stop offering meals, stop asking how you are, and only ask how the baby's sleeping. And if you're someone who's naturally high capacity, who's used to being strong, self-reliant, capable, generous, it's easy to internalize that silence, to believe that because the support has slowed down, you must no longer need it or deserve it. And suddenly, you're not just tired, you're carrying shame for still needing. You're telling yourself, I should be better by now. I should be able to do this. I shouldn't have to ask. But here's the truth I want to remind you of today. You're allowed to need care, even when you look fine, even when you're not bleeding anymore, even when you're posting happy pictures of your new family, even when the baby is sleeping through the night. Recovery is not something you owe an explanation for, and support is not something you only deserve in crisis. So if you're sitting in that space right now, if the casseroles have stopped coming, but your body still aches, if the congratulations have faded, but your spirit still feels cracked open, I want to offer you a few things that helped me. First, reframe what asking means. You're not asking for help because you're failing. You're asking because you're still recovering. And that is brave and human and sacred. Try phrases like, we're doing well and still could use. I'm learning to ask before it becomes urgent. I look okay, but I'm still rebuilding. Give people a window into you. Most of them simply don't know. Second, take stock of who stays. Some people only show up for the milestone. Others stick around for the messy middle. Let the fading be information. Not rejection, just clarity. You deserve people who show up when there's no occasion, no announcement, no emergency. Just a slow, quiet, hey, how are you really doing? Third, redefine community on your terms. Maybe you don't have a local village, but maybe your people live in your texts, in your voice notes, in your group chats. Maybe there are other mothers on the internet. Maybe there are people who've never had a child but still get it. Let support look like what you need now, not what worked before. And finally, let yourself be seen. Not for what you're producing, not for how well you're managing, but for what you're still holding. Let someone see that part. Name it, not to get validation, but to release the belief that it has to stay hidden. Because you matter, not just as a mother, but as a whole person who's walking through the long, nonlinear process of becoming again. So if you're in that space where everyone thinks you're fine, but you know you're still healing, you're not wrong, you're not behind, you're not ungrateful or dramatic or high maintenance. You're just human in a body that's done something miraculous and costly, in a soul that's still recalibrating. And you deserve care that lasts, not just in the delivery room, not for the newborn weeks, but for the full arc of your return. And if no one else has asked you lately, how are you doing? What do you need? You're allowed to say it. You're allowed to ask. You're allowed to still need. And you're worthy of love that doesn't expire. Thank you for being here with me today. Join me tomorrow to explore redefining productivity as a pregnant or postpartum parent and letting the nap win. If you enjoyed today's episode, please share the love by sending it to someone you know it would support and by leaving reviews and comments. It would truly mean the world to me to hear from you and to support those you care about. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a day and join me in my mission to help a world full of content creators become a world of contentment creators.